It is that time of the year where I show you guys my updated base, okay? I have been working on this base for the past maybe month, maybe 2 months to perfect it because as an oily skin girly, I get it. I feel for you. I know what you go through, and I feel like I have perfected my routine. I'm also going to be sharing with you some of my favorite matte foundations. If you don't like this or if you want to try something new, all of that will be included in today's video. So grab your cafecito and let's jump right into it. We're going to jump right into primers. I know. You're like, primers, girl? I thought you didn't use any primers. I don't, but the days that I really, really need my makeup to be very matte, super long wearing, oh my gosh, this combination, amazing. Danessa Myricks. She is that girl when it comes to smoothing out the skin and texture. We're going to start off with the Yummy Skin Universal Blurring Balm. This stuff is amazing. She also has a illuminating one, and she has other ones for different skin tones. All this is going to do is blur the skin, okay? That's all this is doing. So if you have large pores, texture, you just want to run this over in the areas where you really want to smooth out the skin. So for me, it's always right here. And I just like to press that down. Take a little more. And we're literally just pressing that up against, we're just pressing that on the skin. It tends to get pretty oily right here on the forehead. So I just bring that balm with whatever I have left and I tap it. And then I'm going to go in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. This is quite literally like a powder and a liquid formula. And it's going to dry down to that really pretty velvety finish. And my goodness, is it going to look so amazing. My favorite thing about this specific matte serum is that it doesn't pill and it doesn't get cakey. That is the one thing that I have a hard time with the One Size primer. I want to use it on my clients so bad, but for some reason it always pills. And I've tried different techniques and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But it's one of those things that I just don't want to even run the risk of trying it on my clients and then it not work, or it could pill throughout the day and then their makeup is just gonna look horrific. So I have stayed away from that primer and I just use it on my own personal routine. I'm gonna give this a few minutes to dry down. While I'm going to do a little bit of color correcting because I'm sure you guys can see how dark my under eyes are, and I'm sure you guys can guess it at this point. My sleep, yeah, it's up and down, and right now it is down, girl. I've been, yeah, not sleeping very well again. So it's just phases that I go through. I don't know. My brain has a funny way of working. Let's get to my favorite part, foundations. Let me quickly share with you some of my most tried and tested foundations that are matte and actually will keep you matte. One of the most mattifying foundations that I own out of all of the ones that I'm looking at is the Studio MAC, or the MAC Studio Fix Everywhere All Over Face Pen. This is an extremely mattifying foundation. It is on the thicker side, but it is super long wearing, like 36-hour wear is what it feels like I get out of this foundation. And it's really pretty. It has a really nice matte velvety finish. It can get a little bit cakey, so a little goes a long way. The One Size goes hand in hand with the MAC pen. Very similar. This has more of a moussey, velvety texture. Really nice, but this also can get very cakey because it is a little bit thicker. So if you have very, very oily skin, stick with these. If your skin is oily but not crazy oily, then you can get something like the L'Oreal Infallible. This one is really great because it has a soft matte finish, but it's not drying and it won't cling on to your dry patches. Another one is the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation. The only thing is that their undertones are really crappy. This one is in the shade 19 medium and it's super dark for me, but I make it work because I love how it sets. It's self-setting foundation. It has a velvety matte finish, but it's super lightweight. So it's not going to be as heavy as these or the MAC pen. This one is going to be a little less matte than all the other foundations, but it still has that really pretty comfortable soft matte. The new NARS foundation, it is the natural matte longwear foundation. It gives you just like that soft focus blur on your skin, and it's super lightweight, like I said. So it's one of my favorites that I've tried in a long time, and I definitely recommend it if you have the budget for it. The beauty of makeup is that you can always mix and match. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of my MAC pen. I'm gonna do one pump, and one pump is a little bit, okay? So you don't need too much. Again, less is more. I am in the shade NC42, I believe. I always like to go in with brushes. You guys know this. Brushes will just give you a flawless finish, and then we go in with a sponge and perfect everything. I'm just pushing the foundation into the skin because again, I want that soft blurred look. I'm gonna do one pump of my MAC foundation. Okay, I'm actually going to go back to that foundation brush just because I need this to get around the eyebrows. I love these so much. I bought some and added them to my makeup kit because they make painting the face so easy. They're from Shein. And they were super affordable, so can't go wrong with that. And then whatever's on there, I'm just going to obviously buff it out. I don't know about you guys, but I can immediately tell the difference on the way my skin looks. Just overall, it's looking very blurred, very soft, and it's not too shiny, which is exactly what we want. Let's move on to concealer. Honestly, I don't think concealer really matters as long as you wear one that you like how it wears. So I'm going to use my NYX because honestly, that's just been my obsession. And I'm going to take a little bit right here. And while I let this dry a little bit so it can be more full coverage, I'm going to take my sponge and I'm just going to go over my entire face. This is going to pick up any product if you lay down foundation. If you lay down the foundation a little too heavy on one area, or maybe you can't even tell and you have a little bit of streaks, this is just going to blend everything to perfection. The reason why I don't love using a sponge to blend out my foundation to begin with is because this is going to sheer it out, and I personally want a more flawless full coverage base. But if you like a more sheer application, then obviously use a sponge. And after a few minutes, I'm going back and tapping out that concealer, especially here on the nose and the concealer underneath my eyes. This one is pretty full coverage, so I don't feel the need to go in with another concealer or really mix anything. This is going to be just enough. And I also color corrected, so that does make quite a difference when you color correct, so you don't feel the need to like add more concealer. I typically would go in with cream bronzer or cream blush. For a matte, very matte base, we don't want to add any additional cream products that is going to just slide off of our face. So we're going straight with powder. I am going to use a pressed powder first. This is the MCO Miracle Flawless Pressed Powder in the shade 02 Natural Medium. And I'm just taking my little powder puff. I'm going to look up, and then I'm going to, again, gently tap, and I'm going to bring this down. This is going to smooth out the skin and set it, but this is not our final step. We are going to go in with one of the most mattifying powders I have tried, and this is a brand that has quickly become one of my favorites because it has not only good reviews, but it's amazing for oily skin. Once I have the under eye set, as you can see, you can tell the difference. Now we're going to go in with our loose powder. Oh my gosh. The Carslan powder. I finished the pressed powder and I knew that I had to try the loose powder formula because if I love that one, I was going to love this one. This is the new formula. It's the 2.0. Soft Focus Makeup Powder. This is for oily skin. They have a lot of powders, but you want the 2.0, which is for very, very oily skin. Comes with a little powder puff, and I press that powder. And then I go in and press it over that powder. If you don't get oily in this area of your face, don't set it, or set it with a powder foundation. So just set the areas that you know you get oily. For me, it's always my forehead, like right here in the center. I always get oily. So I'm going to take my Carslan powder, and again, I'm just going to set these areas because obviously we do not want any shine to come through. And I cannot tell you enough good things about this powder. Seriously, one of the best powders to ever be made, and it's Korean. You're welcome. Now we're gonna go in with our powder bronzer and powder blush. We're gonna add the bronzer. Now the bronzer usually doesn't appear as like pigmented because we're not laying a cream bronzer on the bottom, but that's okay because once we set the skin, like once the powders all melt together, the skin literally looks so flawless. The blush will always change. Again, depends on my mood. For today, I'm using the Juvias Place Blush Rouge in volume 2. This is like also one of my favorites. So I guess we're kind of using like all of my favorites. So I like to start off with the lightest shade, which is this one. And I like to use a little round brush like this. And I start off at the highest points of my cheekbone right here. And then I'll bleed it down to the cheekbone area, bring it around right here. I'm gonna go back with my powder because I brought it a little bit too much. And then I will pick up that orangey shade. It is the perfect orange. It's like a, I don't know how to just, it's definitely in the orange family. And then I will bring it right here. And once those two colors come together, they look so beautiful. I would love to know, let's do a little comment section down below and let's see what your favorite product is from Juvia's Place, or if you've never tried anything from Juvia's Place, leave me a comment, okay? And that is how the skin is looking. Super, super matte, all powders. Now we want this to not only be matte throughout the day, but we want this to last all day. And if we can make this waterproof, even better. So we're going to use 2 different setting sprays, and I do switch them up, but these 2 are just crazy amazing if you are looking for a very, very, very good matte setting spray. And again, I've tried many as an oily skin girly. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, the matte one, oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever owned anything like this. We're going to shake it really, 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 really well. And then we're going to set the skin. The last setting spray is what's going to make such a difference, okay? This is something new to my collection, but oh my goodness, I've seen the drastic difference between how my makeup wears and how long it just like stays locked in place. It is the TIRTIR Mask Fit Waterproof Setting Spray. This stuff is, girl, I don't know what they put in here, and I don't even want to know, okay? But if you want something for the humidity, if you literally want to go swimming, you don't want your makeup to go anywhere, this is transfer proof and waterproof, and I will prove that to you guys once it's set. So we're going to go ahead and use this as our last setting spray. I stepped off camera to finish the rest of my face, added some lashes, did a cute little lip combo as always, and curled the hair. It's been a minute since I've curled my hair. So this is how my makeup is looking like after setting spray and just pretty much everything that we did. Like, look at how matte and full, oh my gosh, my eyelash looks a little crazy. Look at how matte my skin looks. Now, to really put these setting sprays and this powder to the test, oh my gosh, something got into my eye. I'm going to show you guys a waterproof test, which is just absolutely insane. I mean, I hope this works because these are supposed to be waterproof. And the other day it was raining and my makeup did not move, so I feel like I can say safely that yes, these work. I'm gonna grab a little bit of a water bottle, and oh, I hope I don't get my shirt wet. And I'm gonna let that dry. Once that is completely dry, I'm going to use my paper towel. Again, nothing on it. We're going to press. Nothing. Oh my gosh. Crazy. This is definitely waterproof everything. And the fact that you cannot see the streak where the water fell. Usually if you cry or if you get your face wet, you can see water droplets or just like the tear that runs down your face. That's happened to me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So if you're wanting an extremely long wearing, extremely matte, extremely waterproof, transfer proof foundation routine, this is it. These are the best products. I'm gonna link everything. Sometimes I forget. I'm sorry, you guys. Life has just been a little crazy, okay? But I will link everything, and I hope you guys pick up some new items. I hope you guys learned some new techniques, and I hope you guys just in general try this routine. If you're oily, trust me, it's going to make a difference. That is it for me, you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.